Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today it's the top 10 figures of 2018. See, everybody was doing like those 18 figures, and that would have been so much easier, but at the same time so much more work. This year was tricky. It was very tricky to do. I've focused on nothing but really good figures this year. I've sold quite a bit, which is quite surprising because I never thought I'd see myself selling things. You've got to let stuff go, give it the appreciation it needs. Like, I got rid of 2 masterpieces. I got rid of Rodimus Prime, and Optimus Prime. They both went. The MP1 Optimus, the MP10's still with me. But yeah, it's been a really busy year, selling stuff so I can buy like higher end collectibles and all this jazz, and it's just, wow, you know? Crazy year, so many good things, so hard to choose from. I've been racking around the house for a good hour or so trying to work out everything that needs to be in it, and it's just, yeah, I mean, the stuff I've settled on I'm content with, but there's stuff that I want to be in it. So it's a bit tricky, but anyway, let's get on with it. The first thing, I've mixed it up. I've kind of made sure that there's not more than kind of 2 of anything, or you know, only 1 of something, so it should be fairly well balanced just looking at this. Yes. The first thing is a more recent purchase, so you'll see it in a most recent video, which is Majin Buu. This figure was given to me as part of a Christmas gift, and he is rapidly becoming quite photogenic. He's great to take photos of, he's great to pose, which seems odd with the size he is, but he's so much fun. The chocolate bar, I friggin' love that. His additional heads, he's got an angry face, like a sticky out tongue face. He's got character to him, and it kind of annoys me because I still remember today I used to hate Majin Buu, hated him, and now he's becoming rapidly one of my more favourite figure arts, which is kind of annoying. There's been so many figure arts from this year, by the way, guys, so do not be surprised there's a few more in this section. It's been it's been very heavy on the expensive goods this year. Next up is a Builder figure. I'll be intrigued to see if any of you can guess this based on my preferences. I'm pretty sure probably a few of you have already got it. And if you have, congratulations to you, I'm very proud. I mean, this noise that I'm making right now might potentially give it away, I don't really know. They all kind of sound like that, to be fair, don't they? So, although this one's a lot beefier than the rest. It's out of focus, out of screen, there's some light. There it is, it's Venom. So I mean, it's Venom. There's no 2 ways around it. I took so many pictures of this guy when he first came out, put him together, that was fun. I bought the whole wave just for this guy. I sold off a few of them. Who did I sell? Typhoid Mary Jane, because I just did not care for that. And Scream, because she wasn't really that great. It's good if you want to build your symbiotes, but I didn't really care for it. I kept the rest of them, I think. Spider-Ham was a highlight of this wave as well. I wanted him to be in this list, but he's not quite enough there to justify it. Forgot to breathe. Next up is it's a Mafex figure. So there's that. There we go, end of video. It is this guy. If he wants to stand. He kind of does, he kind of doesn't. There we go. So yeah, Mafex Clone Trooper, he gets in the list because he comes with a second head, different blasters, interchangeable hands, solid build. I mean, the legs are a bit Mafexy, you know, when you've had a bit of a SH Figure Arts life like me, you can get used to stiff legs, whereas this guy he's a little bit more limp in the legs, but overall, great fun. It was a toss-up between him and the Bandai build one, but the arms on that one are a little bit more restrictive than this one, and a little bit kind of lighter as well, so he lost a few points there. This one also has a bit of off paint on it, but at the same time, this guy is great to take photos with. He's just so much fun. Another high-end one that I bought, although I think I got him for like 20 quid. Next up we have a figure that, yes, exactly, Bading, sorry. It's always whenever I'm on a video. Yes, so next up we have this figure, which as soon as I saw it announced, I was instantly excited. I sold the previous version of it for, well, not previous version of it, but a couple of versions of this guy to essentially clear a bit of space for this one. It is Siege War for Cybertron Sideswipe. And yeah, ignore this, I forgot to take this off. Although these are quite good as well, these little Target Master, Titan Master, whatever they're called, I keep forgetting the names. But this guy, his vehicle mode is incredible, I love his vehicle mode. His robot mode is solid. It is a really fun piece to hold, mess around with. The ankle tilts are amazing. I love that. Just generally all round, a great figure. Really well done. So solid, so chunky. It's where Hasbro's really been bringing it back, and I've said this time and time again. They've been starting to sort out the stuff, the face tech on the Black Series figures, the chunkiness of these. I mean, they've still got hollow joints, don't get me wrong, but the amount of stress marks I get on these guys is far less than probably what would have got about 2-3 years ago. Even to date, like the Titans Return Devastator, I love that figure, but still, it's some of it feels very, very cheap. You know, and we've obviously had the issue with that I've mentioned in my past with my Black Series Tauntaun. I'd love it if they revisit that with maybe some more tilting ankles and better articulation, because I feel like they could probably do a lot better with that, especially when they brought out the Wampa at the same time, which was an absolutely phenomenal job. But anyway, that's going into the past. We're looking at now, and this is my now figure. God damn, look at him. He's great. So majestic. Woo. Next is part of a film collection. It's one of my guilty consciences that I never went to go see the first one in the cinema, and then the second one came out, and I was like, right, definitely need to see this in the cinema, because I became hooked on this film franchise. And it is... oh, God's sake, Adam. Yeah, Obsidian Fury. Great piece. The components could have been better. The paint job also could have had a few more bits and bobs here and there, but overall, you know, for what it is, it's really good. And obviously I can't fault the articulation within it. It's great. You can kind of get it to do whatever you really want. He's doing some sort of, I don't know what that is. That's not going to be on Instagram. Help, I'm a cripple. Very nice. Also comes with the little butt flap that you can plug a hole into. Make a joke there if you'd like. Next up is all the way from America, and then about 1 million of them showed up in the UK. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Beerus. For a start, my favourite Dragon Ball figure. Dragon Ball character, my apologies. And just, yeah, this figure is great. I love the yawning look. I love all of him, to be fair. It looks great. Especially if you've got Super Saiyan God Goku, which I have. They look great together, they really do. Him and Boo actually look quite good together, and that's actually given me a photography idea. So, great. Yep, good. You're going to have to deal with a bit of light in there. Just deal with it. And it is Studio Series Grimlock. Quite a few people have complained about this guy, not being too happy with it, yada, yada, yada. I actually really enjoy it. It's a very basic transformation, which is quite nice. You look at this thing and you think, oh god, there's going to be like 1 million steps like the old Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. He's relatively easy to do. He turns out into a far better dinosaur, or Tyrannosaurus, than the original one did, which looked like some sort of weird rolled up sausage. And that one subsequently was sold, shock horror, to pay for this one. I can't remember how much I got for the original one. I think it was like 12 quid or something. It's you know, you gotta make do. I'm surprised anybody bought it, to be honest. But yeah, very nice piece. Great looking thing. Love it in its robot mode. Love it in its dinosaur mode. It's just all round just a great figure. The paint apps on it are absolutely outstanding. Next up, you know, I just realised I have no Black Series in this. I do apologise. Next up, we have this guy. Yeah! It is... there we go. SH Figuarts Spider-Man. He came with a wall diorama, and I have not put him down since. The way he plugs into his back is pretty fun. He comes with a phone, he comes with interchangeable eyes. These are actually white eyes. I interchanged them with the armoured Spider-Man, so I kind of swapped those two around. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I swapped those around, and they look way better on him, and the shiny ones look better on the armoured one. So, hey, there we go. But, great piece. Loved posing this guy. As you can see, he can pull off some cracking... oh. Yeah, great piece, great articulation, lots of fun, gotta love it. And zoom. Next is Mafex. More Mafex. And this guy, a little bit of a little bit of tweaking with this guy. He had a larger outfit on, but I changed it with the Black Series one. I saw it on the Fwoosh. Was that the guy's name? I'm a sucker for this design. I love this design of Kylo Ren. It's so great. And obviously, this you can pose him better. This is just casually limp. Yeah, the hood. Hood could, you know, you got to fiddle with that. But overall, great piece. Love it. Looks like he's cutting off his own arm. Next, and final. By the way, none of these are in particular order. They're just kind of the 10. Next up is Dish. Yes, blurry image again. Iron Man Mark 6, which I picked up from a little store, growing store called Karibo. Had it on pre-order, so that was good. Turned up, so happy. Love this piece. It's great. But yeah, this guy. Love it. Obviously, it looks better if you don't leave it in just a vanilla pose. It can do a lot more. It can look a lot nicer. I've got the Mark 7 on pre-order, so that should be on the way soon, I hope. That is my top 10. There are, like I said, so many more that I could put in this. So many. I could go on for hours about them. But these are the 10 that I thought I've been messing around with most this year. These are the things that I kind of pose daily, pick up, mess around with, put back type thing. So, yes, that is the full lot of figures. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. I'll see you all later. Oh, you limp leg man, but at least you stood for the video, so I'm proud of you. I must go. I have these things to be doing. All of the things. Do.
And at number 11 is Douglas the Doombag. Yeah. Oh, he's so attractive. Wow, I wish I could have babies with him, but unfortunately he has no genitalia. Yeah, woo! Am I milking this too far? I feel like I am. Look at all these great figures. Be a shame if I knocked them all down. Not that I'd do that, he'd pull off my legs. He's pretty brutal. Nobody sees this side of him, but he hits people, yeah. Goes into here and he's just like, yo, Vader! Psh! Slaps you right in the face. It's great. It's not great, unless you're into it, which I am. Choke me, daddy! I gotta go now, making this weird. But I'm number 11! Or number 1. Or number 2. I'll even settle for number 3,474. Just want to be on the list one of these years. Somewhere over the rainbow.